The NYPD getting ready for demonstrations at the New Year's Eve celebration in Times Square.
That and a lot of people. CBS 2's Tim McNicholas is in Times Square with more on the plans to keep people safe. Tim.
Dick and Dana, you can see the barricades the city is already setting up here. That's something we see every year. But this year is different from last year for police. For one, the NYPD has been responding to many more protests than usual. More than 450 since the start of October related to the Israel-Hamas war. And police fully expect protesters will gather somewhere in the city New Year's Eve. The NYPD will set up a security perimeter from 6th Avenue to 8th and from 41st Street to 57th. Officers will check people entering that zone, in part to make sure they're not bringing in backpacks, duffel bags, or alcohol. Police are also preparing for protests, like this one near the Rockefeller Center tree lighting.
Those who want to peacefully protest, they have the right to do so, but you're not going to do it at the expense of disrupting those who are coming here to peacefully bring in a new year.
We're prepared for them at any number. We're prepared for different groups from different places, and we will make sure this event stays safe and peaceful.
And the FBI says they've gotten an influx of tips about potential threats since the October 7th attack. Investigators say there have been no credible threats on the city. This room at the FBI's New York offices will be full of agents New Year's Eve, watching cameras for any potential dangers.
There's been thousands of more threats have been reported, so that means we have even more threats that we have to look at. So we adjust to that. We bring in other resources to track down or to investigate these threats to see if they're legitimate.
Mayor Adams also says the NYPD reviewed the response to last year's machete attack on 2 officers near Times Square to make sure police are prepared for anything.
We're going to make sure we continue to be laser focused, not to be distracted when you have a threat of that magnitude.
In addition to the thousands of officers that will be out and about, the NYPD says they'll also be watching from above using drones. The department says their counterterrorism bureau will be monitoring for any potential dangers, and people could expect to have a fun and safe New Year's Eve. In Times Square, Tim McNicholas, CBS 2 News.
And the NYPD has released street closures for New Year's Eve. Starting at 4 a.m., the area in blue will be closed. Then at 11 a.m., the closures will expand to the area in orange. At that time, all traffic will be closed from 38th to 59th Streets between 6th and 8th Avenues.